welcome to the Luke Griggs Show. Here's Coach Griggs. I'm David
Hello.
Holt, and I get to harass you this morning.
Oh, I can't wait. Been looking for this since last week.
Well, you know, most people don't realize that this is like a 6:15 in the morning show.
Yeah. I was gonna get up. I had my alarm clock set for 3 to get up, go run, and me and my son cleaned a gym in Connsville. Was gonna get up, go run. I slept in, to be honest. So, so it's kind of like an off day for me. So I didn't get up till 5:30. So.
Oh my gosh, you did sleep in today.
Yeah, new man today, maybe. Let's see.
Well, since we came to you last, we played 4 basketball games for the Plainview girls, and 2-2. We're glad to say, and wishes 4-0.
Yeah, you know, last year we started out 6-0, was on top of the world. This year it's 2-2, but you know, I have to keep reminding myself, you know, it's how you finish, not how you begin. So we're just going to try to keep on getting better, and you know, the girls are still playing really hard, so I'm still really excited.
Well, the first game we had since we came to you was Huntsville High School over at the Coliseum. And before we talk about the game, the excitement and the group of fan base we had there was amazing.
It was amazing. It was like the county tournament finals. It was packed out, big crowd. We had the pep band in there for the first time. It was really exciting. You know, just an amazing atmosphere. You know, that was you know, it's just great to play in front of crowds like that. The girls don't know how special that is. You know, coming from a small school, you don't hardly ever see stuff like that to the Final Four. You know, for myself personally. Now it's a once in a week thing, so it's a really special thing we got going.
Well, we got a lot of community support, which we've had for a long time. Mr. Davis and came on with a pep band. It's just a great addition. They seem to know how to play, and they stop right at the buzzer. And when there's dead time, they're playing music, and just a lot of excitement. A lot of parents come and support. And I must say, Huntsville High School brought a crowd themselves.
Brought a good crowd, good cheering section. They was into the game. You know, is a big time atmosphere for sure. And you know, I'd say thanks to Mr. Davis, he does a great job at what he does, and you know, we appreciate him and his effort and his time he puts in with the band at Plainview.
Well, I thought you had a great game plan going into the girls' game with Huntsville. There's a big girl, 6-something.
Yeah, 6'6". She's listed as 6'6". Looked like she's a 7-footer out there compared to us. We got several pictures of Elaine Puckett at the jump ball site. The girl jumps in the picture and Puckett's at her waist. She's just looking up. Puckett's got her hands drawn up with it.
My gosh,
yes. So we've kind of kidded her about that. But, you know, I think we did a good job with her.
Oh, I did too.
She ended up having 6 points. You know, D1 players, you hold them to 6. You know, but, you know, to take her, or try to take her out of the game, we didn't take her out of the game, but to try to manage her, we left some other stuff open. Overall, it was the biggest girls basketball team I've ever seen. They had 2 guards that was 6 foot, you know, including a 6'6" girl inside, and one of the other little guards went 7 from 9 from 3-point line. You know, we tried to guard her, we run at her, but she was just hot that night, and it really gave us some trouble.
Yeah. Well, I was proud of the girls' effort. Was it a 10-point game?
Yeah, 10-point game. Was in it a little closer than that, but you know, start of the game I think it was 7-9, a slow start. You know, the girls' first quarter jitters. Ended up taking the lead at halftime, was up by 2 at half, felt really good. Third quarter, they outscored us by 4, so they had a 2-point lead going into the fourth. Then they kind of pulled away. That one girl hit a couple of daggers back to back, 2 trips down the court. It kind of spread the game out. But very happy with the girls played. Probably, you know, even though we lost, I'm probably happier with that game than any of the others. Huntsville High is a really good team. The coach does a great job. They got, you know, he said he probably got 4 girls that's going to play college basketball one day. So, you know, was playing pretty good talent, and I thought we was in there with them.
Yeah.
We didn't shoot the ball particularly well. You know, we got beat by 10. We missed 20 free throws. So, you know, if we make half of those, if we just shoot 60% from the free throw line, we win the game.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know, small things like that. But, you know, their height really give us trouble. You know, we averaged probably 5'4" at the best, maybe 5'3", and they was up around 5'11", 6 foot, you know, and we only got 17 rebounds the whole game. We'd like to have around 40 for the whole game. We had 17. That length just gives us a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Well, one thing I do want to say about Huntsville High School, appreciate them coming. I was most impressed that when the JV teams were playing, their varsity kids were cheering for them.
That's
and
exactly
vice
right.
versa. And it wasn't just I mean, they were hooping and hollering.
Oh, it was a great atmosphere. Every time they hit a three, you know, every player they had in the school was standing up, hollering and celebrating. So it was a big time atmosphere.
So then we got to travel down to Coosa Christian.
Yeah, Coosa Christian, right off 759. Early morning Saturday game, you know, getting the girls up early, going down there for the first time. It's kind of like they probably hadn't played that early since Pee Wee. So we get down there. So we started off kind of sluggish, but ended up winning by 20. But Coosa's got a really good team. Coach Jamie Hollingsworth does a great job. They're a perennial JSU state team. You know, they go to regionals every year. He's got it going on down there. Once again, we played a 6'6" girl on Thursday. Go to Saturday, they got a 6'2" girl that can really play. She gives us a lot of trouble. You know, our bigs did a really good job on her, but this girl's really good. She handles the ball. She had to break the press at 6'2". You know, probably, you know, she's a heavier girl, but man, she handled that press so well. We couldn't hardly double team her. She just passed through it. A really good ball player. But you know, we ended up coming out with a win, and it was a pretty good Saturday once we got. After that first quarter, I was about to.
So did you take them to breakfast when it was over, or just say?
I'm trying. We bought them Chick-fil-A biscuits. We may not go back to Chick-fil-A anymore because it's kind of a slow start. I'm just joking. It's just, you know, you never know. You get out there and you think, well, you know, we're gonna roll the ball out there and win by 30. It ain't how it works sometimes.
Yeah.
But the girls finally woke up in the second quarter, and I think it was down. Let me get the stats out. I got everything on my phone here. We was down 7-9 at the end of the first. Then we outscored them 17-9, then 15-5 the second, third to try to, you know, to kind of spread the game out a little. Once again, free throw shooting not very good. Missed a lot of free throws. So did they, thank goodness.
So do you think that is just a thing that's going to come as the season goes along, that they're going to improve on their free throws, or do you just how do you fix that?
You know. It's a good question. I've asked a lot of people. I've made a lot of phone calls. You know, Coach Coker has these guys that shoots at 80% and just walks in there and they never practice free throws. So I think it's just a thing. Either you're good at it or you're not. But we're definitely practicing a lot more on free throws here lately. I know a lot of, you know, when I was in school, we'd shoot 50 a day before we go home every day or whatever. We had a free throw ladder with Coach Snell Thrash. But a lot of people got away from that. You know, a lot of people say, just shoot or shoot. You got to step up there and just make a free throw. It's the same 15-foot every week. But, you know, of course, I'm practicing a lot more now.
They make a difference in a ball game.
You ain't lying. We're at 42% on the year right now, so it's not very good. So if we get it up to 60, 65%, we're probably 4-0 right now. So we're spending a lot more time on the free throw line. But it's hard to practice that pressure you have when you're stepping up to the line on a 1-on-1 when it's a 2-point game for girls. A lot of times we'll go back and watch the film of them shooting a free throw, and we'll sit down with them and say, you know, what are you thinking here? And it looks like they're awful nervous sometimes, or not taking their time, not doing their routine. We practice, we really preach on doing the same thing over and over and over on your free throws so you get in a routine, breathe. You know, we're doing a lot of pressing this year, so they're, you know, most of the time when they shoot a free throws, they're really, you know, out of breath or whatever, working on controlling their breathing and just settling down and just putting it in the go.
I think the press was looking good.
I don't know. It's gonna get better. Hopefully, they're playing a lot faster this year. We're trying something new. As of right now, you know, we're 2-2. We may go 2-8. We may have to call it off. But
well, I noticed the JV's doing that too.
Now the JV, they really get after it. You know, they got lots of numbers and they're all about the same. They're all long and athletic. So we're really letting them play ball. And we got one of the better JV girls teams around for sure. It's really fun to watch those girls play.
So then after Coosa Christian, was it a 5 or did we do?
5. We go on the road to 5.
That was on like a Tuesday night or something?
Tuesday night at 5, we had was supposed to be JV girls and a varsity girls. Coach King had to cancel, had some sickness in his JV team, so we just played one varsity game at 6 o'clock. Of course, 5 went to the finals. You know, 2 of the last 3 years. They're always in it. You know, they went overtime. But they probably should be, you know, two-time state champions just like Coach Coker. They went in overtime and missed a couple of layups, really wide open layups to be state champions. So and they have everybody back. They haven't lost anybody in 3 years. It's the
Wow.
same team. So it's a really good team. They've been there, done that. They play so hard. You know, it's kind of like the 5 football team. They just play hard.
Yeah.
They just keep on coming. And he does a great job. The girls play so hard, and it was a really good game for us. You know, of course, we didn't come out with a victory. They ended up winning 52-62, but it's a lot closer than that. We had a 2-point lead with about 3 or 4 minutes to go in the game, but we ended up having a foul a couple times, and they extended the lead. Once again, free throws. I think we missed, you know, against Huntsville, we missed 20 free throws. Against Fife, we missed 12 free throws. On our press, we're fouling too much. You know, we're putting them on the line on the press. We're fouling in situations where, well, maybe we finally have them in a little bit of trouble, and they may about to turn it over, and we end up slapping them on the arm or something like that. But
So how frustrating is that with the towel?
yeah, the towel takes some beating on the press more. It's, you know, it's hard to, you know, in a half-court game, I can kind of control them better. Hey, watch out, here it comes. You know, ball. You know, in a press, you can't hardly control everybody, so they're having to play more freely on their own. And yeah, we're hacking people pretty good. So good thing we got 12 players over there, because we sure enough in foul trouble all the time. But you know, the Fife game, you know, kind of like last year up here. You know, we led. The first time we led was 8 seconds to go in the game. My first game at Plainview. You know, that was a great. Toby Trotter makes a big steal by herself, goes sticks it in for the game winner. This year, you know, last year they was up 8-0. And I was thinking, man, you know, call timeout, regather, and we end up winning the ball game. This year, same way. They jumped on us. It was 22-6 in the first quarter. I was about ready to punt, you know, just say, let's blow the bus. But, you know, we settled down. You know, most of it was self-inflicted wounds. We're just throwing it right to them on the press.
Yeah.
You know, it's just too anxious. Girls, a lot of times in that press, they get, you know, well, Coach Griggs said, I got to reverse it once and hit the middle and then take off. We know a lot of times that ain't always open. So it's kind of like, you know, you just got to, in every press, somebody's always open. You just got to figure out which one it is.
Yeah.
You know, the ball's usually getting double-teamed, and somebody's always wide open. And it's up to that girl to figure out who's the open person is. It could be different every trip.
Yeah.
So, and we finally settled down. So it's 22-6 in the first quarter. I really don't know what to say. You know, the horn goes off. What am I supposed to say? I don't know. You know, I guess we ought to take a knee and pray. I don't know. But
it might not hurt. I don't know.
mean, it wouldn't have hurt that game. But you know, I tell them, let's just keep battling, cut down on mistakes. You know, it'd be good if we go down there and get a shot up. It'd probably help.
Yeah.
So, you know, we outscored them 16-8 in the second quarter. So I got 8 points back out of it. Then come out of halftime, same thing, 16-8 again. So we took a 16-0 swing on them the second and third, and we're back in it. We actually took the lead in the third. Had to leave halfway through the fourth. You know, then we got a little nervous and anxious, and we started missing free throws, and they was making theirs, and that's the difference in the game.
Yeah.
But, you know, very good game. You know, anytime you're playing with Fife, you know, I think you're doing something right. But we just need to learn how to relax and take the steps where we're winning those games this year instead of losing the close ones.
Yeah. Well, then we had a game right at the end of the school day, and had the student body come in. We played section.
Yeah. A shout out to the superintendent and the principals for letting us play during school. We like to do it once a year for like a little fundraiser and letting all the little kids come watch us play. So to get them involved, I know a lot of the kids don't have access to a ride to a ball game and stuff, you know, to all the elementary kids. So we like to do that once a year, so all the elementary kids can come to a ball game for free. Great crowd. We wanted it in the high school gym, so it'd be more packed, and plus we didn't want to take the little kids across the road to the CC. So I know a lot of the teachers and parents were, well, we like playing in CC. We was worried about the kids, you know, getting them back and forth to the buses. But anyway,
that car rider line.
That car rider line will get you every time.
That's true.
But you know, great crowd. Section's got a really good team this year. There's 3-0 coming in. I was really worried about the game. I know they'd be tight, and Coach Stormy does a good job with them. End up winning the game. You know, it was a low-scoring game, 41-34. We really wanted to speed them up, but the section did a really good job handling their press, relaxing. They got some really good guards that's been playing forever, so it was harder for us to speed them up, getting them. get them out of control. They did a good job keeping us on one side, just getting in the offense. Besides that, we ended up pulling away. It's a touch and go game there, back and forth, back and forth. We shot so many threes. We'd shoot it and go get it, shoot it and go get it. I know Coach Stevens after the game, he was upset about his blocking out, but our girls did a really good job of going and getting it. They really bought in. I told them, I said, if we're gonna shoot a bunch of threes, we're gonna miss a bunch, so you better go get it, or we're gonna have a hard time winning. And they really did. I think we had 28 offensive rebounds that game, so that's a bunch. But we missed a lot of threes, so that gives us a lot of opportunities. But anyway, I think we ended up shooting 45 threes that game, which is a little much for my taste. But hey, if they're gonna go get half of them,
shoot them.
Yeah, shoot it.
You don't know it might go in.
Yeah, shoot it in. And we'll go get it if you miss it. But that I got some stats here if I can.
I just thought it was a great atmosphere. It's good to see all the little kids there, and then, as the game progresses, you got the kindergartners leaving, and the next group leaving.
Yeah.
Something going on everywhere.
Yeah, it was mass chaos for sure. I like when Toby goes in, makes steal, and all the kids are screaming Toby. A lot of kids look up to Toby. But
it was her birthday.
It was her birthday. I forgot about that.
Any cake in the locker room?
No cake in the locker room. I was kind of upset about the way we handled some things. I probably smashed it, but no. But Toby knows she's been unbelievable since she is a 7th grader. She's played all 3 sports since she was a little bitty, and you couldn't ask for a better person, a better role model for your kid. I wish I could adopt Toby. She's like one of my own, and I hope my kids grow up to be just like her. She's a great, great kid.
Yeah.
And she works. She really leads by example. She don't say a whole lot, but if the focus of the day is talking at practice, she's the first. She's talking, nonstop. If the focus is, hustling back on defense, she's making sure she's leading by example, and and I really appreciate that out of Toby. On that game, a section game, we had 4 girls score double figures. That's what we kind of want. Toby throwed in double figures, Harley, Wilkins, Peyton Blevins, and Hallie Brown. That's pretty good, but nobody else scored, so that worries me a little.
Yeah.
We want those 4 to average 10 or 12 a game, so that gives us up to, 45, 48, something like that, and everybody else still win 4 or 5, and we're up to 65, 70 a game instead of we're sitting right at now about 50 a game, 50 points a game. We need to get those numbers up a little.
Yeah.
But it's going to happen, Girls got to try to relax and settle down, and they get an open look and an opportunity to shoot it in. They just got to do it.
So what's looking ahead? What we got coming up?
Looking ahead, we got a busy week next week. I don't know if everybody's Thanksgiving, ready to relax, but it's going to be even
not for basketball.
More busy than it is during school. So, let me think. Monday, we go to Geraldine at the Geraldine Thanksgiving tournament. We play Asbury at 10 o'clock Monday. Good game.
Who all was in that tournament? Do you know?
20 teams. I just
really?
Know who we play. A lot of teams.
I couldn't quite hear.
Siri on it. Geraldine at 10 o'clock Monday, and we play Asbury. Asbury's got one girl that's really good. She averages around 30 a game. We're going to keep her in check. Should be Coach Johnson over there does a great job at Asbury. He runs great sets. He got those girls for what he has. He does a really good job. So we're really looking forward to that. That's Monday at 10. Tuesday, our JV girls go to Sandrock. I'm an old Collinsville guy, so Sandrock Collinsville, I may be there with my face paint on because we always like to beat Sandrock. But
I want to picture that.
Alrighty. So JV girls on Tuesday go to Sandrock at 4 o'clock. It's a regular season game at Sandrock. It's just our JV girls is going to play before. I don't even know who's there after us. And Wednesday, varsity girls back at Geraldine. We take on Appalachian. Appalachian girls got a really good girls program going. They're great at volleyball, great at softball, so I'm sure the basketball team be.
What time is that game? Do you know?
That's at 1 o'clock. So 10 on Monday, JV girls at 4 on Tuesday, varsity girls at 1 o'clock on Wednesday.
And then at some point in time, there's Thanksgiving prep coming on.
Thanksgiving prep. Don't forget Thursday, we have the turkey trot going on. So we got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday covered. Thursday morning at 8 o'clock at the CCB at the turkey trot.
It's a fundraiser for the basketball team.
The only one we're doing all year. We're not going to sell you donuts, no one. We're not going to sell a lawnmower. We're not going to do anything. Just come out, run in a turkey trot.
Or walk.
You can walk. There's plenty of people said they're going to sign up to walk. It's a real deal race. We have the satellite tracking systems for real timing. We already have 100 people set up, so that's signed up, so that's good. We're hoping for maybe 150. We're expecting 30 to 40 on sign up on race day. Just come out. It's gonna be a good time. Hoping for good weather. We got water stations, food stations, all that. But you know, want to raise a little bit of money for the girls program. Try to keep this thing rolling and get the girls what they deserve. So that starts at 8 o'clock Thursday morning. Come out, burn you a few calories.
Before you eat all the turkey.
That's what some of the kids say. Well, I'm not running before I eat. That's the best time to run. Get your hunger up. So you know, a 5K you could probably burn, you know, 500-600 calories, and you can save that for sweet potato pie or something later on. That
Man, there's nothing like sweet potato pie.
Yeah. I had to have a lot of marshmallows and cinnamon on top of mine, but yeah. All right, so that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, turkey trot Thursday, Friday. We got Etowah.
Really?
Etowah, yes, for our varsity games. We got JV girls.
That's at home, right?
Yes, JV girls starting at 4, 5, 6, 7 at home. So be a lot of athleticism in the gym. The boys game, they got 5 boys going to play D1 football, and they'll all be in the gym playing basketball. So it's going to be some high flying, probably some dunking action going on.
There's some athletes, I would imagine.
Man, yeah, you know, bigger, faster, stronger, you know, right in your living room. Go ahead and
But can they shoot?
We'll see. We'll see. It's pretty easy when you're above the rim to shoot it in. You know, they'll probably be hanging off the rim. But, you know, it's going to be. So you get bored, you know, your wife's Black Friday shopping or whatever, you come on down to the gym and it's going to be some great basketball Friday.
Great barbecue sandwiches and pizza and nachos.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure they'll sell you all you want to give you plenty to eat if you're tired of turkey.
Yes. So just come out. You know, busy week next week. I can't wait. It's my favorite time of year. The busier the better for me. Keeps my mind off those losses. I'm ready for the next one.
So you just let your wife start all the Christmas shopping, right?
Oh, yeah, she's on her phone till, you know, I'll wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock, get ready for the day. She's still up shopping on her phone. It used to be, you know, where they go out and wait in line.
No, not anymore.
Line, so.
You just go deliver something's on the front porch. Just bring it in.
I think she likes it because she'll try to nudge me and say, "What do you think?" I said, "Just buy it, leave me alone." So she gets the green light on that night. So
she waits till she hears you start the heavy breathing and say, "Can I buy this?"
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, sure. She'll say, "Well, last night you said it was okay."
So I guess I better put my mic on so we can finish. I was thinking about Thanksgiving and Black Friday shopping. Sorry about that. Got a little carried away. But anyway, you are covered for the week of Thanksgiving. Monday, 1 o'clock at Geraldine.
Monday, 10.
10 o'clock at Geraldine. I thought you
Asbury.
said 1 o'clock.
I probably did. Yep, probably did. I have to check the time, the game day. I'm so.
Tuesday is 4
o'clock. JV girls play at Sandrock.
Okay. Wednesday
is 1 o'clock at Geraldine.
Got you. And that's varsity girls.
Yes.
Thursday is Thanksgiving Day, and we're having the turkey trot
yeah.
at the Coliseum. Starts at what time? What time?
8 o'clock. The race is going to tip off at 8. So if you hadn't registered yet, I get there around 7:30. Make sure we get you registered and get you a T-shirt and all that signed up and get you.
Got a little bit over a week. We're recording the week prior, so make sure you go and get registered for that, or just show up the day of. Benefits go to Plainview Girls Basketball, the main fundraiser for the year.
The only fundraiser of the year.
Then on Friday, Etowah comes to town, and we'll have to see how the girls respond to that.
Oh, we can't wait. I'm ready to get back on the court and get this thing rolling.
Yeah.
Toward area play.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Plainview basketball on the girls' side is going good and strong. We appreciate all that you do, all the time you invest in those young ladies, and when you find the answer to free throw shooting, you're going to make
Coach Griggs. Call Coach Griggs.
I started saying when you have it, you can write a book and be a millionaire.
Oh yeah, you know, I'll give you a free T-shirt or something. We got something put back for you. If you got any suggestions.
Well, I appreciate all that you do. We appreciate the time you spend with the girls, away from your family, and investing in the lives of our young people.
You know, before we leave, I'd like to say, you know, I appreciate the parents and the grandparents and aunts and uncles that get these kids to practice and stuff from Pee Wee. You know, like mine, for instance, today, I'm going to scout games tonight. We're not playing. My 6th grade girl plays at North Sand Mountain at 7 o'clock. My boy has practice from 7:30 to 9, so we're having to call on grandparents and friends to help us out, and everybody's in the same situation as I am. And, you know, the parents are doing a great job getting their kids at practice. It's so easy nowadays to say, we're not going tonight, son, you know, but that hardly ever happens.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say thank you to all the people out there, you know, for bringing your kids. I know it's a group effort. You know, it's not just what I'm doing, but it's what you're doing, and I appreciate that. For instance, we had an open gym at the Coliseum Sunday. I just texted the girl and said, hey, I'm going to be at the gym watching film from 2 to 4 if you want to come. Had 27 girls show up. So that's, you know, you couldn't ask for a better situation.
They believe in the program.
Yeah, I just like to say thank you to everybody.
Well, you've been watching the Luke Griggs show early morning.
Yeah, that's right.
We're glad you got to sleep in. You didn't have to run this morning.
Yes.
Until next time, thank you for watching.
Hey folks, this is Andy White down here at Bobby Ledbetter's Twin City, and I want to invite everybody to come down here and see us. We're located at 1015 Gulf Avenue South here in downtown Fort Payne, and I want everybody to come down and check out our inventory. Bobby always keeps the inventory refreshed. We've got new stuff coming in every single day, a lot of stuff going out every day. Listen, we appreciate everybody in the area coming down here, letting us earn your business. I'm telling you what, this year's been great for us, and every year we get nominated and then we get voted in as the best in DeKalb. So I want to tell everybody we appreciate y'all doing that for us. Let us know we're doing everything right. So y'all come down here and see us, 1015 Gulf Avenue South. You can shop us on the web at Twin City Used Cars, or you can just give us a call at 256-844-2210.
Building your dream home is one of the great joys in life. At First Southern State Bank, we know construction and mortgage financing, putting today's low rates to work for you. As you and your family move closer to the completion of your new home, we know that your home is where memories are made and families grow stronger year after year. At First Southern State Bank in Rainsville, Scott Kirk stands ready to tailor the right construction loans to meet your needs, along with our staff of experienced loan professionals. Drop by to share your dreams with us today in Rainsville. First Southern State Bank in Rainsville, all the bank you'll ever need.